Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be coloring our fish today, and we're going to be using some Sharpies, so be really careful. Remember, Sharpies don't wash off your clothes, okay? So, you and one other person are going to share a cup of Sharpies, and remember the rule is you only take out one at a time, and when you're done with that one, you put it back in, okay? Do me a favor too, when you put it back in, make sure the lid is pointing up instead of upside down. We want to make sure that the lids are pointing up. Okay, so when you start coloring, there's a few things that I need to tell you. First off, you are just coloring your fish today. Do not color the water. Do not color the sand. Okay, we are just doing the fish, and do not color the bubbles either. Okay, so it's just the fish. When you color, remember lid goes on the other end. I need for you to not color like this. Very super duper messy. Okay, that is not how we need to color. When you color, I need for you to color a very small section at a time, and I need for your color excuse me, to be very solid, which means it doesn't look messy. And do you notice that I started coloring up and down, so I'm going to stay with the up and down all the way to the top, and I'm going to be super careful. And then I'm going to keep going. And anytime you have something that is not supposed to be colored in, you're going to have to be really careful, like my eye. I do not want the color to get into the white part of my eye, so I'm going to go really slowly around the eye so that I can make sure that this color does not get into the eye, okay? So do you see how I'm just coloring a really small area at one time? And I am getting the color in there nice and solid, so it's not scratchy looking, it's not messy, and I'm taking my time and I'm going really slowly around my eye so that I can make sure that I do not get the color into the eye, okay? So when you are coloring around shapes that don't need the color, you need to be super careful and go slow when you are going around those shapes. So like for example right here, I'm going around these circles, so I'm going to go slow around the circle. So you want to color in your fish only. We are not doing the bubbles, we are not doing the water, we are not doing the sand. You are just doing your fish, and I would love for each part of your fish, like the different sections, to be different colors. And if you did designs in your fish, like if you drew hearts, or if you drew circles, or if you drew squares, or whatever you drew, if you'll color those in different colors, so we want our fish to be very colorful. Please do not use just one or two colors on your fish. Use a bunch of different colors. Okay, so you can see I have orange or kind of a peach color, and I've got red, and I've got pink, and I've got green and purple and yellow. So I used several different colors, and I would like for you to do the same thing. So color your fish, be very careful around the eye. Let's leave that white. Okay, different colors in each section, and we're coloring very, very, very neatly. And the fish is the only thing that we are coloring today. Remember, one marker out at a time. Lids go back on them, and they go back in the cup when you're done with that one marker.